Somehow, after every dumb decision Call of Duty continues to make, they still manage to absolutely demolish the first-person shooter scene. Because recently, Splitgate 2, Call of Duty's recent rival, is unlaunching their game and going back to beta. Because just as I predicted, Splitgate 2 completely fell off a cliff and died. At this rate, it generally seems like nothing can beat Call of Duty, because for some reason, Call of Duty manages to still dominate by just not doing anything. Every game recently that has tried to take on Call of Duty have kind of killed themselves. Now, Carlos perfectly sums it up on Twitter. Battlefield 2042 flopped because of poor decisions made by the devs. X-Defiant also flopped because of poor dev decisions. And now Splitgate 2 is flopping because you guessed it, but they only hire the best and are so talented. It's actually insane how the last 3 Call of Duty competitors have had such solid looking games or solid concepts and ideas, and they just haven't followed through with those ideas or have just had many issues. Obviously, Battlefield 2042, that launched in an absolute mess. Apparently, it was super buggy. I never played the game because I've never played Battlefield, but apparently it was just a complete mess. X-Defiant was a very solid concept. It was in beta for ages, then it released, free to play as well. However, it lacked content, and same with Splitgate 2, came out of beta, released, and there's just barely any content. And some people are already scared for Call of Duty's next competitor, Battlefield 6. We have Ghost of Hope on Twitter. Anybody else think this game is coming together a little too fast to be finished and ready for October? I would love it if it actually is a complete game and plays well, but October release date and EA somehow expecting 100 million unique users is kinda crazy. Now, as I'm recording, there is actually supposed to be a trailer for Battlefield 6 released today, as well as that there might also be a date for an open beta, which I will happily play. However, the last 2 Call of Duty competitors have launched way too early. Yes, they were good games, but at the same time, if there's not any content or anything for me to grind for in a game, I am less likely to continue to play that game. And usually that happens a lot when you just rush the development of games to try and compete. In addition to that, is it really smart for Battlefield 6 to release in October when Black Ops 7 is set to release in November? And also, there's been rumours that Battlefield 6 might be $80. And there's been recent news where Black Ops 7 will actually be $70 because they believe $80 is just going to be too steep and they won't be able to sell it as much. This mainly comes after another big Xbox title, Outer Worlds 2, has announced that their game will also be $70. Now, obviously, the price for Battlefield 6 isn't confirmed, so obviously do take it with a grain of salt. It probably will be reduced to $70 so it can actually compete with Call of Duty. And I mean, we already know Call of Duty Black Ops 7 will still sell pretty well. Obviously, nowhere near the amount of Black Ops 6, considering how well Black Ops 6 ended up performing after launch. But it's just also part of the Call of Duty cycle. We shit talk the game, and then we will always end up buying the next one. Quick side point, I always see people saying, oh, if Black Ops and Call of Duty just sucks that much, why are you buying the next game? The thing is, right, Call of Duty makes a lot of their money through microtransactions, and microtransactions is what they are so focused on. Not buying the actual game, I don't really think that is a way to fix the problem, because obviously, what's that going to do? We just need to make it clear that we don't care about microtransactions. Because at the end of the day, we all want Call of Duty to succeed. We want to play Call of Duty. We want it to return to those prime times. However, we cannot do that with microtransactions. And that also gets me a bit scared for Battlefield 6. Even though I've never played a Battlefield before, Battlefield is owned by EA, and EA are also known for just insane amounts of microtransactions. I mean, look at FIFA. Look at Battlefront 2 at launch. But I mean, hey at least in Battlefield 6 we won't be running around as sharks or bloody Seth Rogen straight at launch. Like, it's actually insane how stupid the Call of Duty bundles are now. Like, Black Ops 7, you will literally be able to run around as Beavis and Butthead. Every time I say that sentence, I literally want to die of cringe. But anyway, that's kind of it for the video, because COD news, once again, is completely dead, because we are not hearing anything about Black Ops 7 until bloody August. So please let me know what you all see on this channel. Let me know your thoughts on Battlefield 6. Make sure you like and subscribe if you aren't already. You guys are absolutely amazing. And with all that being said, I've been Chris6. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.